Greetings and welcome to another episode of Pinball Stories. And this one I'm going to talk about one of my favorite pinball machines of them all, and that is Simpsons Pinball Party. I think it's one of the best games ever designed, and I'm not even a Simpsons fan. I just think it's got an absolutely brilliant, enthralling, tremendously fun rule set, playfield layout, and everything. It's the whole package. It's just a really beautifully done game, and I've been wanting one forever, and it's very well loved in the pinball community. It's widely been regarded as one of the greatest and best games. Now, the one I have is not necessarily the best looking Simpsons Pinball Party. Well, I just wanted one, and they're hard to find. There's some games that just don't come on the market, and if they do, they don't last very long, like Lord of the Rings or Simpsons Pinball Party, or stuff like that. There's a few of them. So how did I get this game is a really interesting story, because I've been looking for one for years. Now, sometimes you can find them if there's people out there that, maybe for sale for the right price kind of stuff, and you never know if that's not really a serious thing. So I got this through wheeling and dealing from one machine to another machine to another machine. So I'll talk about my interesting cycle of trades to finally pick this game up. It started when I had a Theater of Magic, and I knew a guy who wanted a Theater of Magic really bad. And he had like family that were in the theater, and he had a pinball collection, and this is one of the ones that he wanted. And he kept trying to wheel and deal me, but he didn't really have anything that was comparable to the Theater of Magic value wise. And he kept throwing stuff at me, and one day he threw an interesting offer at me that I ended up doing, which was he was willing to trade my Theater of Magic for a Getaway, a Fun House, and a Fast Draw. So that's one Gottlieb EM and a Getaway and a Fun House. That's a early WPC Fun House, which is really well. Now the problem is that he didn't work on games, so both of those other games weren't completely operational. So I didn't think it was that bad of a trade. So I ended up doing that. The Theater of Magic for the Fun House, the High Speed 2 called Getaway, and the Fast Draw. And then I turned around and I traded the Getaway for the Simpsons. And I think I ended up with a pretty decent deal. Now, I had to do some work on all the different games and stuff, but I did a lot of work on the Getaway to get it in working condition. But that is a game I didn't like at all. Didn't like at all. I did want Fun House, but I didn't think Fun House for a Theater of Magic would be a straight trade. So this was great. I had one machine. I ended up with three, including two that I really wanted, which was Fun House and Simpsons Pinball Party. I may have kicked in a little bit of extra money too. I cannot exactly remember, but this game came from a pretty high-ranking competitive pinball player out of Texas, and I thought, you're a pinball aficionado. Why would you want to get rid of a Simpsons Pinball Party and get a Getaway too? Now, I don't understand why anybody really likes Getaway. I can't get over that really bad version of Smoke on the Water that's opens it. It has some neat little things in it, but Simpsons to me, so much more deeper game, so much more going on. So that was my kind of trade. Just worked my way up from one machine to another, and ended up getting the Simpsons. And I haven't really done a whole lot to it. It's pretty filthy right now, and it definitely needs to be cleaned. And it doesn't have any LEDs in it, and I really want to take this thing apart and completely shop it out. You can see the sofa's even missing over there. But the game does completely work, and it's one of my favorite games. This is one of my desert island pinball machines. If I was on a desert island, this would be one that I'd probably want.
A great googly moogly.
Yes, that is right. And so there's a short little story about trading up on different games and getting one of your Grail games. In this case, for me, it was Simpsons Pinball Party. So for more, visit pinballhelp.com, and thanks for watching.